Sports Professor Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard, the 10th annual Prime Time Sports Conference here in Canada. Basically a who's who for Canadian sports business and sports law. But it also tells us about how sports business really doesn't respect borders at all. The two biggest issues here, Gary Bettman gives his interview, which effectively is a keynote, around the conference, and he talks about the stability of the NHL and the reasons behind not going to the Olympics and how the positive relationships continue to survive and thrive with the NHL in a hockey headquarters, obviously. The induction ceremony happens last night for the Hall of Fame, so everything is synergistic. He also independently announces the 2019 Winter Classic, Notre Dame University at South Bend with the Blackhawks yet again. Blackhawks not doing well on the ice for the Winter Classic, but he's certainly gotten its fair share, to the point that a lot of other NHL teams seem to be complaining. My take is that if they're complaining and they want it, this is not a zero-sum game, so it's really good for the NHL that they want this product. The other issue here is a major debate that I kind of helped participate in on public-private partnerships and public funding of stadiums, mirroring the U.S. House of Representatives and ultimately the Senate debating the bill with the exception to remove the current exemption taxes from the tax code and having tax-exempt bonds financing stadiums, the renovation of the stadium, the arena in Cleveland, the new stadium in Vegas, all not necessarily at risk, but certainly financially affected by what happens in Congress, and to some extent what happens in the debate here. The new report in Atlanta with SunTrust Stadium and a $300 million revenue production, all an example of a successful public-private partnership, and how public money is used for stadium good. More to come. Sports Professor Rick Horrow, Beyond the Scoreboard at the 10th Annual Primetime Conference in Toronto.